Welcome to Workplace Psychology with Dr. Martha Greidick. I'm Dr. Martha Greidick. This podcast examines a wide variety of work-related issues through the lens of industrial and organizational psychology. And while many of the topics discussed here may be seen as intended for white-collar employees and their employers, in reality, the ideas presented here are applicable across organizations and industries. Additionally, many of the topics discussed here may be applicable outside of the workplace. I encourage you to examine what's presented here, apply what makes sense to you, and simply discard the rest. Diversity and inclusion at the workplace is one of those hot topics out there today. But it's not something that's just a fad. Diversity and inclusion is an important topic of conversation because there are actual benefits to including people and having a diverse workplace. Unfortunately, some people see diversity and inclusion as just another way of saying affirmative action. But if you're one of those people who gets it, who understands what diversity and inclusion is and how it can benefit the company and its workforce, this is kind of a no-brainer. If you're not sure how this all helps in the grand scheme of things, or maybe you don't think it helps in any way at all, let's look at some of the research findings and let's see what research findings tell us about the benefits of diversity and inclusion at the workplace. First and foremost, a more diverse workplace environment provides for a richer experience for each individual. More diverse teams have better creativity and more innovation. Diversity leads to better decision making. Simply put, when we have a diverse group of people, we're able to view a problem or a situation through many more lenses and with much more experience. That allows us to make better decisions. It's no surprise that research also indicates that diversity leads to faster problem solving. Companies that are considered to be more diverse may afford greater growth opportunities for their employees. Diversity may increase employee engagement, and it may lead to better performance. It may also lead to increased productivity. It's not difficult to see how diversity and inclusion can benefit both the organization and the employees. Diversity may also be related to reduced turnover and better overall profitability for a company. A diverse workforce is richer in terms of talent, skills, and experience. Diversity may lead to a better reputation for an organization, which may be an attractive factor for new talent. And all of these things are certain to give an organization a competitive edge. It's not difficult to see that diversity and inclusion and all the benefits that have been shown through research are more than just a fad. Diversity and inclusion are things that can help both the employer and each employee within the organization. As the episode comes to an end, let's review what was discussed. The topic of diversity and inclusion is a hot one, but some have wondered whether it's just another fad related to the workplace. Research shows us otherwise. There are many benefits that are associated with diversity and inclusion. These are benefits that favor both the organization and the individual employees. Put together, these benefits are sure to give a competitive edge to any company, which makes diversity and inclusion something that's worth serious consideration. As the week unfolds, I invite you to take a look at your own organization, whether you're the employer or the employee, whether you're in management or non-management. Diversity and inclusion is something that benefits both the organization and its workforce, so it's worth your time and energy to give some consideration to this important topic. How can you improve the diversity within your own organization, and how can you enjoy the benefits that come with diversity and inclusion? This is something that I invite you to consider as this week unfolds. For those of you who experience this podcast in an audio-only version, I invite you to check out my YouTube channel where you can find the video version of the podcast. In addition to the podcast, you can also find videos related to stress management. So I invite you to check out my YouTube channel, and the link for that is in the description below. Thank you for joining me today. Please subscribe to this podcast. I look forward to seeing you here again next time. Until then, I wish you joy and well-being.